Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Sean Sounds in the building. Trying to get some other things going real quick. Let's just try to see if I can get all of my things going. Just saw the notification on my phone, so I know for sure that I'm live on the tube. I feel like I'm started on some of these other things, but I'm not all the way sure. So we just gonna rock how we rock. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a ton of music from the West. Not even just because Kendrick is Kendricking, but because I've been like really paying attention to some stuff that's going on out there, and it's really like interesting to me how Mustard put together the project that he put together, and everybody kind of just, I don't want to say pretending it didn't happen, but everybody kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, glazed across it like it didn't really matter, or that it didn't mean too much, or maybe it didn't make as much of an impact, or for this reason or another reason, people just wasn't really giving Mustard his credit. So in my head, I'm like, the only thing I can do, you know what I'm saying, from over here, because I'm in Michigan, you know what I'm saying, the only thing I can do is show y'all just how fire his production has been over the last couple years. We already know Not Like Us took the world by storm. It's running, it's doing a whole bunch of things that nobody really expected a rap record to do this year, or a rap record to do, period. Like, for a diss record to do what it did and go as far as it did, that's crazy. But on top of all of that, he put out Faith of a Mustard Seed, which has amazing production on there. It got gospel elements, and he put a whole bunch of people from the West Coast together. And this was like right after the pop out, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of around that same time. It was definitely after Not Like Us, but I feel like it might have even been before or like right after the pop out. Just like right when the West started to feel unified or whatever, he dropped that project. And it's a dope collection of songs. Like I said, it had gospel elements, it had R&B songs on there. He got Roddy Ricch on there going crazy on a couple records. He Ty Dolla $ign, Charlie Wilson, Blue Bloods Clan. This is a whole bunch of stuff that was going on that project, and I just felt like people kind of like glossed over all of that, like it didn't really matter, or that it wasn't big. And I love that project. So, and then I'm not saying I'm DJ Mustard at all. Like, that man has his sound down to a science, and even when it sounds simple, it's not simple. Like, everything is just like very well thought out. You know what I'm saying? So, sipping tea. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here in Michigan, so I had to get me some tea. But yeah, he did a lot, man, and I feel like people wasn't necessarily giving him his love, man. It was just kind of, I ain't gonna say it's disrespectful, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm not that invested. I do feel like it deserves some more shine for sure, but I'm not at the point where I feel like I got a cape for Buddy. So I did want to create a beat today, kind of in his style, though. So give me a second to set this up. I was planning on having it set to where I could do both at one time, but it seemed like what I got going on is just a little too complicated for what my computer want to allow me to do today. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, gotta get it started on both sides of the world. So yeah, today on Sounds Like Shawn, we're gonna try to get some Mustard vibes going, man. So I did take the liberty of grabbing a couple sounds beforehand because I ain't want to have y'all just tuned in while I was doing the whole sound selection process. I do appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, rocking with me when I be cooking up, but I just wanted to get a couple things in order before I even like came over here and started bothering y'all and taking up time in y'all day. So, I feel like Mustard beats are very known for sounding simple just off first listen, right? And a lot of times it's like that snap. So I went and I grabbed, you know what I'm saying, just something to keep the vibe going. Matter of fact, while we going through it, I'm gonna go ahead and program this. So I got my BPM set at 94, and like I said, this little snap, it's just gonna be what helps me keep everything in order or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and program this snap for like maybe 4 beats, and then we're gonna get on to the next part of the beat. All right, so like I said, very simple. So yeah, that was my clap. I mean my snap. I'm sorry. And you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same kind of pattern and I'm gonna do the same thing in the clap. And then I'm gonna probably just like switch those out. So like it might be the clap during the hook, and then when it go into the verse, it go back into the snaps just to give it like a more intimate feel for whatever an artist might do on a beat like this. So same thing. I'm gonna mute my snaps though because I don't want them interfering when I record these claps in real quick. Going back to the beginning of my session, I'm producing in Logic, by the way. So yeah, we gonna lay this down, call it a day. All right, so same, very simple clap pattern, every other beat. That's just gonna make it very easy for somebody to rap to. And then, like I said, the key is kind of simplicity. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna mute the claps. I'm gonna bring the snaps back, and then we gonna come in with this kick. Let me turn this up a little bit because I'm not even sure if y'all hearing what's going on. But yeah, this is the kick I chose. Very simple, you know what I'm saying, but it's thumping, you know what I'm saying. It has enough body to where I feel like it'll fight for itself on the low end. So I'm gonna program some bass later, but I feel like this kick is one of those kicks that kind of not necessarily outdoes the bass, but it definitely makes space for itself in the mix because it's not all in one spot. It's just a very kind of dull kick, like it don't got a lot of high end to it, but it does its job. Like where it's supposed to thump, it thumps. And that's kind of another characteristic of a DJ Mustard beat. That kick is gonna be felt. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a kick, whether it's an 808, whatever is down there doing the heavy lifting, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna notice it, you're gonna dance to it. That's just how it goes. So I'm gonna actually put the cycle on and I'm gonna play around with some ideas for the kick because I feel like I kind of got an idea for what I want to do. Okay. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Tell them what we doing. I'm on some DJ Mustard vibes today, man. All right. So, and these kind of beats, I'm not gonna lie, I be like self-conscious about how I play some of this stuff. So I'm definitely going through and quantizing these things because this isn't one of those beats where like everything being off beat gives it more quality. I feel like these kind of beats, I like everything to be a little more fine tuned. You know what I'm saying? I like things to be a little more just in order, just so I can make sure all of my sounds is doing what I need them to do. Everything's hitting when I need it to hit, and yeah. So right now we got a kick pattern and we got a snap. So. Let me turn off my metronome because it kind of low key sounds like it's part of the beat at this point. All right, so I want to start playing around with some melodic points really quick. So mustard beats normally follow like this like 3-note pattern, right? So like if you think about one of the songs that got him started, like Rack City, dun 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 dun, dun, and it kind of repeated. Even some of his bigger songs, it seemed like the basis of the song is kind of a very simple melody. And then he gonna pull you in with some simple drums, and then other things get added to the beat as the beat progresses. But the main like meat and potatoes of the beat is a very simple melody and a very catchy drum pattern. So I feel like I'm already leaning in the right direction with the drums, but what I want to do is kind of focus on the melody and just see what we can come up with. So I'm gonna go C minor. It's a very easy key for me to produce in because I learned it. It was probably one of the first scales that I learned that wasn't just all the white keys. So so those are the notes I'm playing around with. Gotta play it with my good hand because you already know what happened to this one. So yeah, with that being the case, I don't think I want to start on C today though, because normally like when you start in C minor, the first chord you always hear is. I don't want to do nothing quite that sad. You know what I'm saying? It's still a DJ Mustard beat. It's still got a lot of like. It's supposed to have a lot of like life and energy to it, but maybe if I start with like F, that still sounds. Maybe I'll try a higher F. Like. Okay, so if I go from F, I like that. Yeah, if I go F, C to like B flat, and then maybe go. Okay. So I'm gonna go F. So my first progression, the first set of chords is gonna be this F minor. I want to say it sound minor. There's definitely an F minor chord, right? So I'm gonna go F minor. I'm gonna go C minor, and then I think this might be B flat major. Yeah, because if I come down. That's the minor for sure. So yeah, this is major. Wait. Yeah, let's do it. Do I want to play it or do I want to program it? Is the question. Let's try playing it first. This is kind of a faster BPM, so if I mess up, I'm gonna just go change it in the MIDI information later. Yeah, it's gonna be the B flat, like the way I gotta configure my hand to do this B flat is ugly. Maybe if I put this in my lap, it'll be a little easier because I am reaching off to the side here. So if I go, yeah, this is way easier. Why didn't I just have this in my lap to begin with? Okay, let's go. And then my second set of keys is gonna be this F. So it's gonna go. And then I'm gonna come here to this A flat. And then we're gonna go back down to the G. And I messed up on this last little piece because this middle note was definitely supposed to be higher than that. So we just gonna change that really quick. This is my G. That is supposed to be a B flat. Then that's a D. Okay, so we're gonna go through, quantize these, of course. Extend them, and then okay, so if I'm breaking it down, we got this F that we started with, then we go to C, and then we go to B flat, and then for the second progression, we got this F, then we go A flat, then we go G. So in context, it sounds like this. All right, so I'm already kind of getting a hi-hat idea, so I'm gonna just go ahead and program this while I can. Very simple on the hi-hats. I try not to do too much. And then also, like in the DJ Mustard beat, the hi-hat is supposed to kind of like add to the groove. It's not supposed to be something that's like continuous all the way through the beat. Sometimes I got this habit of just like, then I want my hi-hat to just stay constant through a beat. I feel like that really works when I'm doing like boom bap beats, or if I'm doing something that kind of reminds you more of like an older sound, maybe like 90s, or you know what I'm saying, just like early 2000s. That's somewhere where you'll keep the hi-hats running. And trap, the hi-hats are supposed to be exciting, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes they're consistent and they all the way through, especially like when people do like drill beats and stuff like that. But I just feel like that space is what creates the bounce. Like that's what makes you want to dance, or it kind of gives you the space to kind of like dance in that, you know, in that space. So with that being the case, a very simple hi-hats. And what I did is I took this hi-hat sound and I spread it all across the whole keyboard. So I have the opportunity to kind of play around with like slides. If I decide I want to do something like that, but also like I just did, I take the note that I wanted to stay consistent, like, but I added this kind of lower situation just to give it like some contrast and just make it sound a little different. I feel like one of the things I'm kind of insecure about as a producer is like, I do things that feel like really good ideas, or like I might be able to program a good pattern, but I don't do anything that kind of makes it like pop out in your ear. I don't feel like I produce enough ear candy, if that's a thing. But so that's one thing that I've been on myself about, is like, okay, this beat sounds good. I like these sounds together, but what can I tweak to make it a little more interesting? And I noticed that the hi-hats, on top of like, you know, panning them and getting them going in different directions and things like that, I noticed that I want to kind of add contrast in that. So right now we have our kick, we got our snap and our clap, because we did those with the same pattern. And actually, while I'm here, let me go quantize my claps, because I don't feel like I did that yet. But yeah, so we did the snaps, we did our claps, we got our kick, and we got our hi-hat, and we got the piano. So cool. So we got that going. I think I want to add a bass. Now, I did pick this bass ahead of time, but also it's a very long list of bass sounds in this particular VST that I chose. So I might do some kind of sound selection. But when I heard this bass initially, I was kind of just playing around on the keyboard, and I'm like, this kind of sounds like some Mustard shit. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sounds like something that I could hear infused into some of his production. So with that being the case, I chose it kind of as a working bass for the time. I'm gonna probably program my sound or program the notes in with this bass, but more than likely, I might change it. I don't know. Definitely changing that piano too, because I want this to be more of a smoother beat. That piano kind of sounds a little dramatic, if I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get this bass going. We started on F, right? So the basic, I could just follow the chords, but that's gonna be a little too basic for me. Maybe during the verses, I'll just have it follow the chords. But for this hook part, I like to produce the beat kind of with all of the elements that I feel like are going to create the hook. And then we can simplify it for a verse, or maybe we can add another instrument for the second half of the verse so the whole verse doesn't just sound boring. I do stuff like that. But I try to put all of the sounds that are going to play concurrently or at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying, on top of each other, so I can just hear how it all sounds before I like spread it out and program the beat. So with that being the case, we start with here. Do I want to go lower, or do I want to do the same exact thing? I think we should probably do the same exact thing first. See how that sounds, and then if we decide we want to change it, do that. Okay, so we go. Hold on now. So if we go like that, do I walk down from there, or do I try to play something else? Nah, that's gonna be too much. And I just said the thing about Mustard Beats is the simplicity. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to the simplicity and just play around, make it unique but not distracting. Let's see what we do. Okay, So, like I predicted, bass got annoying immediately to me. So, we are going to quantize it. Okay, so. He said mustard. Hey, I'm trying to run both these at once. I got my Facebook chat going crazy. My boy Rory, what up, bro? Matter of fact, Tone was saying some shit too. What was he saying? A lap soft piano might be perfect. Yeah, you know what? Let's play around with this piano for a second. Tone, let's see what's going on. I do want to take a second to let y'all know that I definitely dropped the album this year. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dropped the album. So if that's something that you want to check out, you can go to gsthedream.bandcamp.com. The hyphen is in GS the Dream because they let you put hyphens in URLs because they're not haters. So G-S-the-Dream.bandcamp.com, and that is where my project lives. You can purchase that from me for a small price of $10, and that's gonna come with 6 extra songs on top of the 13 songs that paint the picture that I was trying to paint. So, like I said, the album is available on all streaming platforms. Like it's still on Apple, it's still on Spotify, it's still on Tidal, still wherever you find your music. It's on YouTube. If you're not a person that's subscribed to all of the streaming platforms, that's fine. Album is still out there for you to enjoy. It's on YouTube. Run those views up. But yeah, it's also available for sale where you can support me directly, and I can pour that money into the studio and other music related endeavors. Also, if you're watching this live, I have a show coming up on December 14th at the Flint Local. If you are in the Flint, Michigan area, make sure you come through and holler at me. I'm putting some of my homies on stage. Journey's gonna be there. He's doing his thing. Bay Bro is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my partner in rhyme, he gonna be there. Chris the Boss is pulling up. I got Fifi there. It's gonna be a dope little. You know what I'm saying? I need to stop calling things that I do little. It's gonna be a dope event, and I need you to be there, and I need you to support me. So, December 14th, Flint Local. It's Not You, It's Me out anywhere you listen to music. Now we're gonna get back to this beat. After a word from our sponsors. He said a soft piano might work. I'm gonna go electric piano because I'm guessing that's where he going. Because either I'm gonna have to change the sound of the piano specifically, or I gotta go in and change the velocity to make it seem like the keys were being played softer. So either way, one of those gonna be in here. I think that's Merc that just pulled up. What up, Merc? So we're gonna play it with a soft piano and see how this goes. We're gonna get this bass out the way real quick though. Slightly faster. Right now I got it at like 94. I want to get closer to that like 100 BPM and see how it make me feel. So let's go 98. Let's go 98 and see what's going on. This particular sound just got a little too much reverb on it for me because I didn't program any reverb into it yet, and it's lingering so long that the way that those first chords play after each other feel like they're being interrupted by the reverb or the chord before it. So we gonna play around with some other ideas. so these next couple songs that I'm getting ready to try are from Rhodes, and I can't lie, I definitely have a bias for Rhodes. So I'm gonna have to fight myself to not choose one of these if it don't sound right for the beat. If it sounds right, I'm gonna just go with Rhodes because I fuck with the Rhodes. But yeah, I'm just throwing that bias out there. I love these Rhodes presets that I have in Analog Lab. So let's just listen to them. Let's try to be objective. If it don't work, it don't work. But if it do work, if it does work, we definitely running with it. All right, here go the first one. Lounge Lizard. I don't have Lounge Lizard. I don't. I've been seeing people kind of cook up with it though. That's one of the things. Like, I'm such an audio nerd that like sometimes I'll look at other people using something and then just if I can't imagine it working into my workflow or if it's too expensive to add to my workflow in the moment, I kind of just live vicariously through other producers. So no, I have not messed with Lounge Lizard as of yet, but I have heard about it and I know it got some really really interesting piano sounds, like electric pianos and all that other stuff. To say that one ain't it. That one is not gonna be it. That's another thing too. This bass don't need to be as drawn out as the chords are. I know they kind of following the chords, but I think I want my bass to all be like little stabs instead of drawn out notes. What am I doing wrong? What's going on in life, bro? What's really going on in life? Yo, niggas is weird. Why is my shit acting like this? There we go. Bro, what is going on in life? Okay. Also, while I'm playing around with stuff, let me just go in here and change the velocities just a little bit. Normally I go to like MIDI transform, I'll go to like random velocity and I'll pick like the range that I want the notes to kind of play. And I normally, it's not a really big gap because I don't want some stuff to be like super hard and some of the other stuff to, you know what I'm saying, kind of dissipate. So I might do like 89 to 9 to the 105, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look at the MIDI and I see that they're all kind of similar in color, it lets you know that it kind of has a human feel to it, but it isn't like super stagnant to where everything is exactly the same. And also, while I'm in here speaking about the human feel to things, let's go in here and offset some of these notes real quick. We gonna, especially on this last one. And I still gotta pick a piano sound that isn't so dramatic. Or maybe I just go in here and just lower everything so it plays softer. I don't know. We gonna figure something out though. Cause this sound crunchy. Alright, so this roll sound cool, but I don't know, man. Actually, I'm gonna get out of Analog Lab. We gonna go to Heat Up 3. I know Heat Up 3 got some keys in here. So we gonna remember this bass sound. I'm gonna flip through a couple more, and if I don't find anything that sounds better than that, we just gonna come back to this one. We going with that one, my boy. Let's see how it sound with the snap again. Jimmer on the beat. Oh. Nah, I did my thing. All right, so let's listen to everything together. Turn the hi-hat back on. I just want to add something to it that just got a little extra sound. So, run y'all back through everything, and we gonna break down this DJ Mustard like beat. You feel me? So first thing we got going on is these keys. Very serious. You know what I'm saying? Not too crazy. Then we're gonna come back with this bass line. Here from the top. You can almost hear the snaps already. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those in next. Then we gotta do the keys. Then we're gonna go ahead and add the hi-hats. 3, 2, 1. Somebody give me Roddy Ricch number right now, bro. I'm not playing. If you know somebody that know Roddy Ricch and you hear this beat and you not trying to put us in contact, you are a hater. You are a grade A hater. Please, somebody reach in your pocket, grab your phone, find Roddy Ricch or find Roddy Ricch cousin, DJ, baby mama. I don't even know if he got kids. Find somebody that know Roddy Ricch and tell them about Shawn Sounds. That's all I'm saying. Because it ain't no way that Roddy probably working on a project right now. And you see what's happening. I did this in less than an hour. I picked some sounds and was like, let me go live. Did this in less than an hour. You feel me? Roddy could have been back there rolling up, doing whatever rappers do when people be making beats. We could put that together. And so there's no reason that if you know somebody on the West, and you know somebody around here, maybe Sada looking to switch up his sound. Maybe it's a Detroit nigga with a bag that's willing to pay a producer that could sit down and make some stuff from scratch, bro. Maybe they've been listening to what's going on in the West and was like, hey, bro, I need one of them. You need to be telling people about Shawn Sounds, bro. You never know what heat I could bring to your favorite artist. Does anybody you rock with? Hey, you heard of Shawn Sounds? Dude, kind of nice. Like, that don't take no time at all. That don't take no money out your pocket. Whatever. But we gonna put that on a different page. This has been Sounds Like Shawn. I think this is episode 13, something crazy like that. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe on my YouTube. You sharing, you leaving comments over there. Because YouTube is definitely something I'm trying to get more acclimated in. I want to make sure that I'm showing my face here more often. I'm also going live on like Facebook. I tried to get the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube stream all off of one device. Did not work, so I had to, put Facebook on a different device. But I'm saying I'm trying to get it across the board so everybody that sees me know what I'm here to do. And this has been another episode of Sounds Like Shawn. I've been on for close to an hour. Let me check and make sure I'm not shorting y'all, because I do try to make sure that these things is an hour. You feel me? Where we at? We at 51. Oh, you know what? I did start a little bit late today. I wanted to go directly at 10, but I had some things to get set up. I'm not sure what's going on with this app, but it was supposed to allow me to hit all of my, my target audiences at once. But it decided they didn't want to let me be great. So, we had to circumvent some things, which is cool. Why have all these devices if I'm not going to use them anyway? But while I got y'all here, my album, It's Not You, It's Me, is on all streaming platforms. It's on Bandcamp at G-S, because they let you put the hyphen in the URL. GRS, that's crazy. GSTheDream.bandcamp, Camp. Camp. Not band cam, not band came. I done seen people mixing that URL all the way up. But band camp. Like one time at band camp, if anybody who's seen American Pie know exactly what I'm talking about. GSTheDream.bandcamp.com. It's not you, it's me. It's available right there. It's available on all streaming platforms. If you don't mess with streaming at all, YouTube. You feel me? It's on YouTube, the whole project. All of the songs, you feel me? So, with that being the thing, I just want to make sure that y'all know where you can get the album. If you decide to purchase the album, either from iTunes, purchase it from me directly, hit me on the Cash App. Hey, here go your 10-piece, whatever. Bandcamp, however you decide to buy the album, just know that it's coming with 6 extra songs. Matter of fact, since I got y'all here and I got a couple minutes to kill, let's play one of these extra songs that's coming on a project. You feel me? Let me say this real quick. We're gonna open up this other track real quick. This is probably one of my favorite verses that I've written this year. On top of all the songs that's like super like personal to me, this one I felt like was my resurgence to just like putting bars together. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was a time where I was just like really focused on the verses like actually meaning something and saying something. And that's always going to be something that my main focus is on. But at the same time, I miss kind of just putting witty shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah. Yeah, though. Look. I'm building something. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to the Deluxe. Appreciate your support. Look, I barely listen to rappers that just talk like they hard. I connect better with artists who acknowledge they scars. Someone who real, I need to see the art in they bars. But it ain't too many to choose from, like Father Day cards. I balance the scale, it's heavy but I manage it well. No dreams of Stanford and Yale, just fiends for fancy apparel. Niggas love to hug the block, these streets romantic as hell. Made him think he was free until he got trapped in the cell. But me, I was a scholar, gifted rapper as well. But trouble always find me like demons tracking my cell. Niggas see you now home, they start to open windows like we went back to the Dells. Why keep these raps to myself? I'm too witty. Too many hard lines to stay on my hard drive. Too many years past to y'all saying it's y'all time. Too many 16s that I seen with a chalk line. Don't know if I'm talking music or a city plagued by harsh crimes. It's kinda crazy that it work either way. Certain moments make you take a sec to work on your faith. I grab my keys and fight the feeling they could murk me today. Feel it all over your body, we did burpees today. You know how I feel when folks from your text thread get left dead, and they last words was something they really just said. Pain and grief flow back and forth like meth and red, but the verses I sketch with lead is the reason I kept my head. These days I'm trying to impress myself. When I put stock in what people think the investment fails, I learned how to check myself, now I'm getting my checks by mail. Got me juggling letters, but still I can't catch a L. They had this feeling.
Alright, if I play y'all the whole thing, it ain't no point in y'all buying the album. So, if you want to hear more bars like that, make sure you tap in, you buy the album from me. It's only $10. That's literally a fast food meal, and that meal is going to be gone in the next 10-15 minutes. This project will be with you forever. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to throw out there. What else? I do have a show. My show is coming up December 14th at the Flint Local, 124 West 1st Street. It's on 1st and Beach in Flint. So that's something that's going on with me. Also, I'm doing features for the low. You feel me? You feel me? Doing features for the low for the rest of the year. We are in December, so it's only gonna be happening for the rest of this month. We already 4-5 days into December, so that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with me if you need it. But yeah, my project is coming. Only $10, right? Yeah, so project is out. The show is coming up. The show is also only $10. So you know what I'm saying. I just want to make it very, very affordable for people to support me because it lets me know how willing you are to support me when I make it affordable, and then you don't do it. It's like, okay, I see where you at. But yeah, make sure that you are tapping in with me on my social medias. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more on TikTok. I'm actually getting ready to make a TikTok right now, so I can, you know what I'm saying, show TikTok a little bit of what I showed y'all. TikTok ain't gonna get an hour's worth of it, but they gonna get a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying, a little sprinkle on it. But this has been another episode of Sounds Like Shawn. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and sharing y'all time, sharing y'all energy, sharing y'all vibes. This background is gonna look a lot more interesting soon. I don't know what I'm putting on this wall, but if this is how my setup is gonna be when I'm at the crib, I need that to look like a nigga that actually enjoys music and not a nigga that just moved into an apartment. But yeah, we gonna get that together. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a whole little vibe. Don't worry about nothing. This has been another episode of Sounds Like Shawn. I think it's episode 13. I done signed off 22 different times. That's how you know I'm black, because I don't be wanting to leave for real. But I'm going to catch y'all next time. Hopefully next week. I'm going to try to do these early enough in the day to where people can tap in with me and, you know, watch it live while it's happening. I know when I was doing it at late, I wasn't really catching as much people as I wanted to. So I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it at an hour where y'all can tap in and we can enjoy each other's company, bounce back and forth. Maybe you can toss me an idea like Tone did. Shout out to Tone. Tone need to be a mod. I ain't even lying, bro. When I get my YouTube set up to where I need mods, Tone definitely gonna be one of the first ones. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Shawn Sounds. Yeah, though, I'm building something. All of my catch slogans, phrase, and it sound like what else I used to do. This shit right here.